my name is Rupinder Sayal and welcome again to our channel Wonderful Conversations, where we talk about good non-fiction books, magazine articles, movies and documentaries. Today we are going to talk about an inspiring event that recently happened, and it shows the power of literature to illuminate some of the deepest tragedies that humans have encountered. So whether you take, for example, the diary of Anne Frank during the time of Holocaust, or Elie Wiesel's Night, or memoirs written during Soviet time, for example, One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich by Solzhenitsyn, and recently also The Last Girl by Nadia Murad, who documented how Yazidis are tortured and sexually assaulted by IS militia. They have basically shown a light on some of the deepest tragedies, some of the self-inflicted tragedies that actually by humans on other humans. And one of the ongoing crises, one of the ongoing tragedies in recent times is the refugee crisis. And there have been some good rays of hope. For example, Germany and Canada, who have allowed refugees to take shelter in their countries. That's a really wonderful step. And we don't want to go into the politics of that, but recently a news has come into light. I read it on the BBC News website. So this Iranian-Kurd named Behrouz Boochani, he fled the repressive regime of Iran in 2013 and ended up from going via Indonesia to Christmas Island near Australia, and now because of Australia's restrictive immigration policies, because they don't allow anybody immigration who comes by boat, so he has been detained at a detention center in Manus Island near Papua-New Guinea. There have been, I think, 1100 or so people detained there, mostly men, and they are in terrible plight. And to document that, literature has been very helpful. And Behrouz Boochani, who is an Iranian journalist, he has written a marvelous book. And the fascinating fact is that he wrote it by WhatsApp. So it is amazing how enabling these new technologies are. He wrote it by WhatsApp because the guards at these detention centers basically search their premises and their belongings routinely, so he couldn't write on a paper and keep it. So what he did was he wrote the whole book. Basically, he wrote a whole book by text message and sent it to one of his friends who was a translator. He translated it into English. He wrote it in Farsi, but now it has been published in English. It's called No Friend But the Mountains, Writings from the Manus Prison. And the book's cover is also pretty good. I'm sure it must be a fascinating book. I am waiting for it to be released in India so that I can read it. And the good news is that this book has won the Victorian Prize for Literature, and it also won the Victorian Premier's Award for Non-Fiction, which are together, I think, about Australian $125,000 combined. So one of the requirements of this prize was that the nomination should be from a person who is a citizen, and Boochani was definitely not a citizen, but they made the exception. I think that shows the fact that humanity is still alive and kicking in the world. So very good news regarding the books. I didn't read it on many other news outlets, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. So if you have any thoughts about refugee crisis, or about how some books have helped you in your dark times, I'm sure many books have helped me in my dark times, and please comment in the comment section below. And we are continuing to produce new videos, and we are seeing good response from you guys. So hopefully we can keep this conversation going, because it is not a conversation if I am just involved in a monologue with you guys. So I hope to see many comments from you. If you have any feedback regarding this channel or what videos you would like to see, I would love to hear from you. So thank you very much, and hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.